Hi, welcome to Sunil Maths tutorial online classes. In this class, we learn some definitions according to sequences. In previous classes, we learn about convergent sequences and some theorems on convergent sequences. Here we learn about one more important concept which is known as divergent sequence. Which is known as divergent sequence. A sequence which is not convergent, a sequence which is not convergent is called divergent sequence. A sequence which is not convergent is called divergent sequence. Divergent sequences are classified into three types. Divergent sequences are classified into three types. The first one is diverges to infinity. Second one is diverges to minus infinity. Third one is oscillating sequences. So a sequence which is not convergent is called divergent, and divergent sequences are classified into three types. One is diverges to infinity. Second one is diverges to minus infinity. Third one is oscillating sequences. Let us see the definition of these divergent sequences. Divergent to infinity. Divergent to infinity. A sequence Sn is said to be divergent to infinity if for each z greater than 0 there exists a positive integer m such that Sn greater than z for all n greater than or equals to m. You observe that the nth term of the sequence Sn must greater than some positive integer capital G for n greater than or equals to m. You take here capital G as a positive real number, not an integer, positive real number. In other words, a sequence is said to be diverges to infinity if Sn tends to infinity as n tends to infinity. What it means? What it means? Limit n tends to infinity, Sn is equals to infinity. Limit n tends to infinity, Sn is equals to infinity. Then we say that the sequence is divergent or diverges to infinity. See the examples: sequence n, sequence n square, sequence n cube are diverges to infinity. If you understand the diverges to the sequence of which are diverges to infinity, then it is very easy to understand the sequences diverges to minus infinity. A sequence Sn is said to be diverges to minus infinity if for each capital G greater than 0 there exists a positive integer m such that Sn less than minus G. Sn less than minus G. Observe the difference. In case of diverges to infinity, Sn is greater than capital G. But in case of diverges to minus infinity, Sn less than minus G for all n greater than or equals to m. What it means? Sn reaches to minus infinity as n tends to infinity. That is, limit n tends to infinity, Sn is equals to minus infinity. You observe that the sequences minus n square are diverges to minus infinity. The third type of sequences are oscillating sequences. Oscillating sequences. Actually, oscillating sequences are also a divergent sequence. Some author says that it is also a divergent sequence. But actually, oscillating sequence means those sequences which are not convergent as well as not divergent. Observe that a sequence Sn is said to be oscillating if it is neither convergent nor divergent. neither convergent nor divergent. What it means? The sequence is not convergent as well as not divergent. Such sequences are known as oscillating sequences. Actually, here the oscillating sequences are classified into two types. Again, oscillating sequences are classified into two types. Oscillating finitely, oscillating finitely, oscillating infinitely. Again, oscillating sequence means a sequence which is neither convergent nor divergent. A sequence which is neither convergent nor divergent is known as oscillating sequence. Again, these oscillating sequences are classified into two types: oscillating finitely, oscillating infinitely. Oscillating finitely means bounded, bounded, but not convergent. Bounded but not convergent are known as oscillating finitely. Oscillating infinitely, unbounded, unbounded, and not convergent. Unbounded and not convergent. They are known as oscillating infinitely. Observe that. Oscillating sequence means the sequence which is neither convergent nor divergent. Again, they can be classified into two types: oscillating finitely, oscillating infinitely. A sequence which is bounded but not convergent is known as oscillating finitely. A sequence which is unbounded and not convergent is known as oscillating infinitely. Let us see examples for these definitions. Bounded but not convergent. This is the right example. Sn is equals to minus 1 power n. Sn is equals to minus 1 power n is bounded but not convergent. This is known as oscillating finitely. Oscillating finitely. Oscillating infinitely. Sn is equals to minus 1 power n into n. Minus 1 power n into n. This sequence is oscillating but unbounded also. The sequence minus 1 power n is oscillating infinitely means it is clearly unbounded and also not convergent. And the next definition is properly divergent sequence. Properly divergent sequence. A sequence Sn is said to be properly divergent if limit n tends to infinity, Sn is equals to infinity, or limit n tends to infinity, Sn is equals to minus infinity. Simple definition: a sequence Sn is said to be properly divergent sequence if its limit is either infinity or minus infinity as n tends to infinity. Okay, let us continue. Some important points to remember about divergent sequences. The first one, every bounded sequence is either convergent or oscillates finitely. Observe that. Every bounded sequence is either convergent or oscillates finitely. Bounded sequence means it must be convergent or oscillates finitely. It means you observe from the first point, bounded sequence not divergent. Bounded sequence not diverges to infinity or not diverges to minus infinity. So you observe that if the sequence is bounded, then it must be either convergent or oscillates finitely. What about unbounded sequence? If the sequence is unbounded, then it is diverges to infinity or diverges to minus infinity or oscillates infinitely. Observe the second point. Every unbounded sequence, either diverges to infinity or diverges to minus infinity or oscillates infinitely. Observe the difference between these 2 points. Bounded sequence is oscillates either convergent or oscillates finitely. Unbounded sequence is either diverges to infinity or diverges to minus infinity or oscillates infinitely. And third point is very simple. An oscillating sequence is not convergent. An oscillating sequence is not convergent. And the fourth point, if the sequence Sn is convergent, then every subsequence of Sn is also, if the sequence Sn is S, let us observe that this is the case of diverges. First we see the convergent case. If the sequence Sn is convergent, then every subsequence of Sn is also convergent. Already we learned that theorem. If the sequence Sn is convergent, then every subsequence of Sn is also convergent. What about the divergent case? If the sequence Sn diverges to infinity, then every subsequence of Sn is also diverges to infinity. Every subsequence of Sn is also diverges to infinity. And fifth point is very simple. If Sn tends to infinity as n tends to infinity, then 1 by Sn tends to 0 as n tends to infinity. This is known fact. And the next sixth point, observe that the sequences Sn comma Tn diverges to infinity. It means both the sequences Sn and Tn are diverges to infinity. Then their sum and their product also diverges to infinity. It means the sum of two divergent sequences, the product of two divergent sequences is also divergent. Seventh point, if Sn diverges to infinity and Tn is bounded, Sn diverges to infinity but Tn is bounded, but their sum is diverges to infinity. Sn plus Tn is also diverges to infinity. The next point is slightly different. If Sn diverges to infinity and Tn converges, then Sn plus Tn is also diverges to infinity. And observe the ninth point. If Sn diverges to infinity and Tn is a sequence such that Sn less than Tn for all n belongs to capital N, then the sequence Tn diverges to infinity for n greater than or equals to m. In the same class, we see two examples. The first one is show that the sequence Sn Sn which is equals to n power p comma p greater than 0 diverges to infinity. Yes, one of the simplest one here Sn is equals to n power p comma p greater than 0. Sn is equals to n power p comma p greater than 0. Now, clearly Sn greater than 0 for all n belongs to capital N, which implies 1 by Sn is defined. Which implies limit n tends to infinity, 1 by Sn is equals to limit n tends to infinity 1 by n power p, which is clearly equivalent to 0 because p greater than 0. Therefore, 1 by Sn tends to 0 as n tends to infinity. What it means? Sn tends to infinity as n tends to infinity. What it means? The sequence Sn diverges to infinity. The sequence Sn diverges to infinity. Observe that Sn is equals to n power p comma p greater than 0. Because p greater than 0, Sn is positive for all n belongs to capital N. Sn is positive means 1 by Sn is defined. Now limit n tends to infinity, 1 by Sn is equals to limit n tends to infinity 1 by n power p, which is clearly equivalent to 0 because p greater than 0. That is 1 by Sn tends to 0 as n tends to infinity, which implies Sn tends to infinity as n tends to infinity. That is, the sequence Sn diverges to infinity. Let us see one more problem. Let us see one more problem. Show that the sequence log of 1 by n diverges to minus infinity. Show that the sequence S log of 1 by n diverges to minus infinity. Solution. Let us take k greater than 0. Let us take k greater than 0 and Sn is equals to log of 1 by n, which implies Sn is equals to minus log n, which is equals to minus log n. Suppose Sn less than minus k, which is implies and implied by minus log n is less than minus k. Sn is equals to minus log n. We assume that Sn is less than minus k. Implies and implied by minus log n is less than minus k. By multiplying on both the sides with minus, log n is greater than k. Taking exponential function on both sides, e power log n is greater than e power k. Exponential and logarithmic functions are reciprocal to each other, which is implies and implied by n greater than e power k. N greater than e power k. If n greater than e power k, therefore we have there exists some m belongs to capital N such that m is greater than e power k. M is greater than e power k. Therefore, n belongs to capital N, small n belongs to capital N, comma m greater than or equals to n. M greater than or equals to n implies m is greater than or equals to e power k. M is greater than or equals to e power k. M is not m, I'm sorry, n is greater than or equals to e power k. If n is greater than or equals to e power k means clearly our assumption is true. Sn is less than minus k. Our assumption is true. What it means? N greater than or equals to e power k means Sn less than minus k, which implies Sn less than minus k means Sn tends to minus infinity as n tends to infinity. Therefore, limit n tends to infinity, Sn is equals to minus infinity. Therefore, the sequence Sn, which is defined by log of 1 by n, diverges to minus infinity. Diverges to minus infinity. You observe that we prove this theorem by using definition of diverges to minus infinity. Definition of diverges to minus infinity. Actually, here Sn is equals to minus log n. Actually, here Sn is equals to minus log n. What it means? Sn clearly tends to minus infinity. as n tends to infinity. Here we say that Sn is diverges to minus infinity, but we prove this process by using the definition of diverges to minus infinity. By using the definition of diverges to minus infinity. Observe that if you want to take a screenshot, you can take it now.